Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. Well, I got done with my walking. It was very hot today, but it cooled down pretty nice. I don't even have the air conditioner on. I have a couple gnats. So one of the things that might happen if one was not careful was one might wreck their budget on Friday night. I had a good comment, and it was someone's mother would cook some pretty cheap food on the weekdays, but on the weekends they would have some good meals. So I have some black tea. And I was thinking, well, what one could do is one could have like a pretty nice meal one night a week, and that would leave 6 nights. So you could have like a nice chicken dinner one night, and then some tuna casserole one night, and maybe the next night some, something that's fairly good, some decent meal one night, and then a cheat meal. So you would have cheat meals 3 nights a week, and on the third cheat meal would be followed by every other day would be followed by a good meal. So what I want to make is I want to make something that I might generally eat out. I'm not going to eat out because I'm being extremely thrifty until the end of the year. So after my walk, I went to Walmart, and look what they had. They had these pizzas. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them. I got this pizza, nice big pizza, for $3.45. These are nice. I will cut this pizza up in pieces. Look, here is the pizza. You could cut it in 4 pieces and have a nice big piece of pizza, but I want to make some vegetable and egg fried rice as well. So I posted a good video for you guys to see on my Twitter. Go to Rotostone Twitter, and it's fried rice. So the way he did it was he started out his fried rice by scrambling the egg, and then after he scrambled the egg to perfection. Well, let me get my salt and pepper ready. After he scrambled his egg to perfection, he took it out. You know how you can get like some rubbery eggs in your fried rice if you don't watch what you're doing? Yes. So I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. I'm not supposed to be eating salt, but I'm just having a little. And so, you just, a lot of times, even in fried rice, I would put margarine on my eggs, and I would fry them in the pan with the stir fry. No, you don't want to do that. No, you want to scramble your egg first. I can see how that would be a smart thing to do. So instead of going out and buying a rice bowl, you're going to make your own rice bowl. Okay, so Walmart has these deluxe style stir fry for $2, and you get a lot, and 30-something cents. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to eat a few more veggies. I think it's a good idea as you get older. Not misery making, because if you try to make yourself miserable, it's not going to last. You're going to say, I don't think so. Then you're going to get into your car, and you will find a place that sells what you need. Okay, so my scrambled egg is looking good. I don't want to scramble it all the way down because I am going to return it. So here's my scrambled egg. Look, these are nice. I have at least 5 times that much. And then I'll put the rice in. You guys, you want to stockpile up rice, 20-pound bags. You might have seen on the social media that Australia had no domestically grown rice. Why is that? Well, it's because it was all bought by, I'm going to put some of this garlic pepper seasoning. The Chinese bought it, that's why. China has been flooding. That's not good. I heard there's a tunnel from North Korea to China. So North Korea is really China. So my stir fry looks good. And now I'm going to put some crushed red pepper. So this is going to make a lot, and I would say the whole thing might be, an egg is like 18 cents. I would suggest 60 eggs at the beginning of the month. So now I want to stir fry my veggies. This way your egg doesn't get rubbery. Okay, now, I'm walking around the mall and I'm thinking about Generation Z. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, this is so confusing. Who was Generation X? I figured Generation Y would be the millennials. All right, now. No. Ooh, my stir fry is coming out good. It's going to taste a whole lot better if you get your rice stir fried good. All right. My notes are messed up. Very messed up. All right, here we go. I put them behind my can collecting notes. I found another can, so my can collecting was 15 cans. And that was out without trying much. Generation X followed the baby boomers. Those of us who were in the Vietnam War were like the baby boomers. This is Generation X, 1965 to 1980. But it's not agreed totally. Some say 1960 to 1977 to 1985, and that's because this Generation X, Y, Z thing is really new, I think. And so once you kind of understand this, they're kind of like labels in a way. Okay, when I was young, labeling was a no-no, but they don't mind it now. So, so that was Generation X after the baby boomers. Okay, now X can be thought of is like an X chromosome is like a woman. And that generation is when the women really started to work in the workforce and earn some decent money. Now, there is a phenomenon in China, and it's called leftover women. Yes, if you are 32 and you are not married in China, you are like, it is not good for you. Okay, so take a look at this. Leftover women. So when you're getting up there, okay, so I'll put my egg back in. So when you're getting up there, then you're less desirable for marriage because you're old. Now, I have two things. I have soy sauce and I have teriyaki sauce. So I want to put salt, pepper, and sugar. It's going to taste so much better. Salt. Once you start understanding this stuff and you know where they're trying to take us, you go, okay, all right. So Generation X was really after the baby boomers and women started to work. Okay, so it was a prosperous time, and with these two-income families, you know, people started to earn some decent money and live a decent life, right? And then X children would be Generation Y. Now Y is like a Y chromosome with males, right? So now I'm going to pour some teriyaki sauce. So you might be thinking, your analysis is ridiculous. That's okay, because once it gets in, my analysis gets into your head, hey, ooh, this looks good. So why go out and Chinese food, any kind of Chinese food is the cheapest thing ever. And now that they have these good stir-fry things, you know, these good stir-fry vegetables. Okay, Generation Y is the millennials. 1980 to mid-1990s or 2000. They're not, these years are fluid. 1981 to 1986. Those would be the millennials. Born from, so we would have X, we'd have Y, and then that brings us to Generation Z. So we have X for women, Y for men, and Z for possible a sterile population. Oh, Rhoda, you can't say that. Well, we're going to get into a little bit of analysis here in a minute on this. Yummy. Okay, so take a look at this. This looks good. And I have soy sauce here to go with it. Then I have Walmart pizza. So if the whole pizza was $3.40, half of it would be $1.70. A quarter would be like 80 cents. This is cheaper than Little Caesars and better, I guarantee. I'm going to put a little, just like when I go out, a little red pepper flakes and a little. So you might be thinking like Rhoda, like a conspiracy? No. A conspiracy could be nothing to support the conspiracy. Okay, now, this is going to be good. Yummy, 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 yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. But I'll have a mini corn. The Chinese would like to get these veggies. Generation Z. Mid to late 1990s to 2010. That's Generation Z. So we have X, Y, Z is the end of the alphabet, possibly leading to a somewhat sterile population. So what could lead to this? Well, abortion. Some of us are not pro-abortion. Anyone who is supportive of any kind of killing of humanity is it's not really good. Okay, another thing could cause sterility or reduced amounts of conceptions is spending hours and days and weeks behind a computer and 5G. Some of these environmental things could cause chromosomal abnormalities. Then disease could wipe out significant amounts of the population. Okay, now they're saying, well, basically it was only the elderly. Well, where did the elderly get it? They're sequestered in a nursing home, so where did they get it? Well, they got it from the healthcare. Famines, malnutrition can cause all kinds of things, including sterility. And then there's another bad thing. Lab-created meat and food could contain contraceptive elements. Now, what comes after Generation Z? The Alpha generation. Okay, in animals, the highest ranking individuals, survival of the fittest. So you'll see that like with male wolves, one will dominate the pack. So a lot of Christians are going, well, you know, Darwinism is for the birds. This is good. This is more than enough for a family of 4. So another thing is like when science gets out of control and starts pushing us around, which could happen. Okay, now we already discussed the fact that Generation Z is very, very influenced by the social media. But so is the millennials, and we're going to go into that as soon as I can locate. This is very, very kind of important. Okay, on the social media, the house must be perfectly put together. Each room must resemble interior design. Kitchen must have matching appliances. Bathrooms must be spotlessly clean. Towels, etc. must match. Everything must be in perfect condition. Every item must be organized, even to the point of alphabetizing cans. Exercise is a must, and diet is very important. Your diet must be regulated. Yard must be landscaped with outdoor lights. Pets must be spoiled. One must wipe her dog's butt with a baby wipe. The dog must be given baths and well maintained. Must have the latest phone and computers. Social media must present them in a perfect light. Get the idea where we're going with this? Day trips, vacations, home and garden shots. Luxury items must be carefully selected and maintained. Children must be neat, clean, and attractive. Women may work at home. And so you may be thinking, well, you know, it's really kind of a superficial lifestyle. What it is, really, if you really, really think about it, is a virtual lifestyle. Now, when you're watching this or you're playing this game, like say you're playing the game, Dr. Disrespect, you're part of the game. You're part of this life I have described, in spite of the fact that your life could resemble none of this. In Asian countries, they live in apartments no bigger than this kitchen. They have very few possessions. So the thing is to psychologically condition the people that this is smart. We're being minimalists. We don't require much. Okay, now, I just want to mention Einstein almost starved, and so did his wife. They were the only two that could understand the relativity theory. Now, when you're investing all kinds of time in these virtual lifestyles, certain things are totally eluding you. It's probably not good. Okay, so now, these generations, though, are not big into cooking. You will notice that. Now, cooking and really is not a priority. Now, I want to mention two people, like Karl Lagerfeld. I think most of us realize a regular person could not achieve this, or like Versace, a regular person could not achieve this. But in this virtual reality, where you see a regular looking person in this life I just subscribed, and you're like sharing this, but you're actually living in a home no bigger than this kitchen with nothing in it. Okay, so this is where it gets cloudy and people have a hard time. Okay, your reality may not be so glamorous, but these people who are presenting this facade. Now, there's another thing. Okay, you know the green screens? Okay, you know these millennials, and they're like in the garage. For all we know, they're in a mansion, and that's a darn green screen. Here I am in Hawaii. No, you're not. You're in Arizona. So, and this is another thing. They present virtual to the point that people think it's real, and it's not. Another thing is about these dreams. Okay, there is technology, and I think it was employed in the Iraq War, and they told the people, Allah says, throw down your weapon and surrender. Okay, they could have technology, and they could target people with visual dreams. And they might be vulnerable during their sleep, like LA is having an earthquake, New York City is burning, this sort of thing. I wouldn't doubt that. So just realizing that they have plans of creating alpha people, that's to say that all the people that are not alpha people are not significant. Also, it's also saying that maybe we have no control over this, our reality. Actually, we do. I can walk over there and turn the phone off. So I just wanted to mention that a little bit more. And if something, and another thing about this transgender thing is if you castrate yourself, it makes it a little bit difficult to reproduce. So if that is the case, are you an alpha male? If you are a woman who refuses to reproduce, are you an alpha female? So if they can psych you out and sell you on virtual reality, and they do it every day. Now, they have football games. Those aren't football games. Those are like a game, like, a video game. And so people will become so wrapped up in this virtual reality. Now, You know, people go, oh, the AI is going to take us over and trick us all. No, we know the difference, basically. It's just like, how do we really want to perceive this? Okay, you guys, that's enough on this subject, but you have to admit I might have a point or two. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.